What if I told you that the two biggest phone giants are now heading in completely opposite directions, not just in specs or camera gimmicks, but in how their phones actually feel in your hand? One is bulking up like a tank, while the other is slimming down like it's getting ready for a fashion show. And the result, you might not even recognize what a flagship phone is supposed to feel like anymore. Hey everyone, welcome back. Sam here. If you're into smart tech takes and the kind of deep dives that make you think twice about your next upgrade, hit that like button, share this with your favorite tech buddy, and don't forget to subscribe. Now let's break it down. So, here's the deal. Apple's upcoming Pro Max is reportedly getting thicker, heavier, and more solid in the hand, and that's not a design mistake, it's intentional. At the same time, Samsung is going the opposite way with their Galaxy S26 Ultra for something super slim, super light, and crazy sleek. And this isn't just a subtle shift, it's a full-on change in philosophy. If we rewind just a bit, this year's iPhone 16 Pro Max and the Galaxy S25 Ultra were almost identical in size and weight. You'd barely notice a few grams difference. But in 2025, that symmetry is gone. Leaks suggest that the iPhone 17 Pro Max will be beefing up to nearly 8.76mm thicker, noticeable increase. Meanwhile, the Galaxy S26 Ultra might get trimmed down to just 7mm. That's not just slimmer, cutting edge, literally. Why the big shift? What Apple seems to be saying, if you want better battery life, larger sensors, and top-tier cooling systems, you're going to have to feel it in your pocket. On the flip side, Samsung seems to be whispering we'll give you style, lightness, and a futuristic look, though it may come at a cost. And here's where things get spicy. Samsung might actually ditch the S Pen digitizer completely to make this design work. Yup, the feature that made the Note series iconic could be getting the boot from the Ultra lineup. No built-in stylus, no deep pressure sensitivity, maybe even no advanced writing support at all. That's a big move, but some users might be okay with it if it means a much thinner and sleeker device. Apple, they're going the other way. Rumors suggest they're packing even more tech into the iPhone 17 Pro Max: bigger battery, upgraded camera hardware, maybe even vapor chamber cooling. All that adds up to more weight, more bulk, but also more power. This isn't just coincidence, it's strategy. Two tech giants making bold bets with totally different visions. Samsung is chasing minimalism and portability, streamlining everything even if that means cutting beloved features. Apple is all in on power, endurance, and a stacked feature set, even if that adds some heft. So, what does that mean for you? If you want a phone that's practically invisible in your pocket but looks like it was pulled from a sci-fi movie, Samsung's your move. But if you care more about performance, battery life, and hardware upgrades, then you don't mind a little weight. Apple's building something just for you. And this isn't happening in a bubble either. Casemakers, accessory brands, even MagSafe-compatible products, they're all scrambling to adapt to these new design shifts. Apple might even be changing the position of its magnet ring and logo to better align with a redesigned camera bump. That's how deep this redesign goes. Meanwhile, Samsung's rumored upgrades hint at a much cleaner design too. We're talking symmetrical camera layouts, thinner bezels, maybe even a slightly tweaked screen ratio. It's all about refinement, balance, and trimming the excess dots. So, if you've ever rolled your eyes thinking every phone looks and feels the same these days, 2025 might just prove you wrong. Apple and Samsung are no longer playing copycat. They're each heading down their own road, and you'll have to choose your path. Thicker or thinner, all-day power or futuristic portability, beast mode or ultra sleek. Because this is more than just two phones competing. It's two different visions of where smartphones are headed, and whichever approach wins in 2025, that's the one the rest of the industry is going to chase. Stick with me, because as more leaks drop and dummy models hit the net, I'll break everything down right here so you're always a step ahead. Hit that subscribe button now, because, trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next in this wild and fascinating tech showdown.